I use the same form contract for about every deal. It starts out with a couple of pages of just the basic information and definitions. And then altogether almost 40 pages of contract terms, of which only the first 2-3 pages really change very much. Later on, the basics of this contract are, I've been working on buying this building back for a year, and I started out at $22 million, and as the guy got more nervous and more desperate, I worked my way down to $16 million, and we essentially agreed on the price and the terms, which included some purchase money mortgage for several $1 million, and various concessions that he would make to me. And then I put it into the form of a contract and sent it over to his attorney, and I got back an addendum which negated 4 of the 5 major terms that we had agreed on. So I rewrote it and put the stuff all back and sent it back to them, and I never heard from him. But one day the seller was in my office building, and he came up to my office, and I sat him down and I said, wait a minute, we agreed to these particular terms. We agreed on the interest on the purchase money mortgage, the size of the purchase money mortgage, we agreed on the payment schedule, we agreed on the number of buildings I was going to get. He was going to leave off the parking garage, which is a pretty fatal omission. And I said, and so every one of those things, he said, oh yeah, you could have that. Oh yeah, you could have that. Oh yeah, you could have that. So I ended up getting pretty much the contract that I started out with. And that is, I think part of the secret to my contracts is that I make a contract that I would like to sign as a seller. In other words, I don't unprotect the seller, and I don't protect the purchaser so much that the seller feels like this is a buyer's contract. It's a very fair contract, and so if he's got an attorney that knows anything about real estate, he'll tell him, no, this contract is in pretty good shape. This is most of the things, almost all of the things I would have asked for. And the reason I did that, I got this contract originally from a very big institutional seller, and I revised it over the years several times to meet my own particular needs. But it did protect the seller really well. And I found out I'm going to sign language like that anyway. Mm-hmm. Over the years, I've learned that, no matter what, the seller's going to get what he wants. So I just put in what I'm pretty sure he's going to want anyway, and then it's much more easy, it is more easy for him to give me the things that I want. That's really kind of my motto in selling anything, is if I can figure out what to give the seller that he wants, then the only thing he can do is give me what I want.